Hello, 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 Garrett. Bluesophine Princeton. Is that my name? Is that my name? No spoilers. I don't know if that's my name yet. Hello and welcome back. It has been I took a few days off since the last stream. Last stream was the one that unfortunately had a crash, which knocked out a bunch of progress that I had made toward trying to get a high school diploma. And so I guess I'll be trying for that again, even though I realized... Oh no, I just saw the user notice. You lost a 10 stream streak last week. Terribly sorry. I do what I can to try to keep the same hours. Also, who even cares? And speaking of who even cares if I do get a high school diploma? I said that I wasn't going to go for all of the trophies on stream, that I would do that on my own time later, which I might do. But I am still going to try to get and take the test and beat it. Something that I realized as I was reviewing and taking time to ponder over things, something that, really no functional human with no brain problems should have been able to play this game for 60 hours and not realize this. Orindia Aries and Fen Aries are geographically the same location, because where Orindia Aries used to exist, there was the Fen Uprising, and when they won, they changed the name of the country, as well as its symbol and the color of its flag, which is a thing that you're allowed to do if you have guns. I actually, this whole time, I've kind of known it, I guess, but I really haven't. Anytime I was presented with a map, even though there are clearly only 7 nations on the map, and I have a list of 8 nations that I'm trying to identify things about, hi Serp, I somehow never clocked on that, yeah, there is no room on this map for Fen Aries and Orindia Aries. Part of it is me being dumb. Part of it also is the fact that they have... I don't know if they did this on purpose with the names, maybe they did, but having Orindia and Orinda Aries, and also having Orinda Aries, Fen Aries, Arch Aries. Having names that were similar kind of led me to just fudge the map to go okay, I'm just going to smear my concept of what Orindia and or Aries is across this general world and go, I guess I know where that is. I guess I know what's going on. Just when the world needed Orindia Aries the most, it disappeared. It's Orinda Aries. There's no second I. Adding to the confusion. Unless I'm wrong. But then I think the other reason is just that there are so many, documents and things that don't speak of Orinda Aries in the past tense because they're written, in the time of Orinda Aries. So you read it, and you don't think of it as being a place that no longer exists, or at least I didn't. So there's that. So now I should be able to pass an 8th grade exam, possibly. I looked at the test, and there's the one where it's the one test labeled it Fen Aries, the second test labeled it Fen Aries, the third test labeled it, with the symbol for Orinda Aries, and the teacher said, I hope this isn't a political statement. And I'm I don't get it. I don't get it. I live in America. I don't know what's going on in the world or the history of things. Hello, Notepad. So, still chess puzzle. I guess I'm going to go for it if the opportunity presents itself. Still get more hint letters from lab experiments. I only have one safe that has not been opened, and I still don't have any hints for this, other than small gates. I have started watching other people play now. I watched Grinding Gear's first stream of it, which was day 1. They spent over 3 hours on day 1. It was the craziest day 1 anyone has ever had. They managed to, with no help from chat and no prior knowledge, They got to the outside of the antechamber, although they couldn't get in. They opened the boudoir safe, and they unlocked the grotto. Despite not having the password for the network yet, they unlocked the grotto by powering the lab and doing the puzzle there. So they had a very busy day one. I also watched the first couple streams that Marstead did, and he has a very different approach to the game and to hinting than I do. Like, it is what it is. Different people have different ways of... Alright, so, but I did not see anybody solve the drawing room, which is good, and I still don't know the answer, which is bad. I still don't... Oh, this was one thing that I saw on a stream that was information that I didn't have. I didn't notice that the car's license plate in the garage is SWNSNG, which is cute. So I'm going to try and go for 9th grade again, see the fortune teller some more. I'm still not sure where I get more information, like the information that I'm missing. I don't know Arch Aries' mode of transportation. I don't know Iraja's mode of transportation. I don't know Kororika's mode of transportation. I don't know Morajai's their civilization or whatever that's called. And I don't know Nuance's civilization or weather. So I have to try and find some way. I'm not sure how I'm going to figure out what order he went to them in, although maybe that becomes more obvious once you have all 8 of the postcards. So that's something to try and do. Still have to read her Ladyship's diary, don't know how. Possibly it is a major key that I just haven't gotten yet by luck. Throne room, there's a left-hand guard. Treasure trove, I need to get a bunch more stupid chests with just words inside instead of things of value. Use a flamethrower in the tomb. Take night way more often so that I can get armory and buy axes and axe rooms to death. And then I never actually gave steam power to the garage, so I don't know if there's anything going on there. It might just power the door in lieu of... in place of powering the garage with the utility closet. Alright. I think that's it. Whoops. Alright. We are ready to re-begin day 62. Which was so cruelly taken from us. It's also going to take a little readjustment to get used to, like, walking into a house and going, yeah, I've got 2 keys, 4 gems, and 100 money. After watching all of these streams of people, you know, struggling to have a single gem. Thank you. You know what else is a struggle? Streaming. Do-do-do-do-do. Arguably, I was just testing you. A gentle hay sound. Alright, I'll take the schoolhouse and we'll try again to, do I have to... I don't know if I have to walk in, so I will. Oh, this was the other thing. Within a timely manner, I never saw this on the chalkboard, but it doesn't appear to mean anything. I saw that on someone's stream. Right, shouldn't I resurrect my bot? Shouldn't I bring my bot back so it can do that, so you don't even need to use channel rewards? You can just alert me in some way. It would be a great idea. Alright, start off with mailroom. I guess, yeah. It's always nice to have things. Yeah, but with the bot, they would be free. Oh, I'm trying to think. Was there another admin key that I was going to try? I don't know if I ever tried Lady Epsen's name, but I also, like, it's hard to... This is what's tough. It's hard to think, like, if I haven't tried something, isn't that something probably dumb? That's not what I'm trying to say. If... Aren't there things... I don't know. I have no idea how to express what I'm trying to say. Let's, That was weird. I thought I had some, like, tearing. Like, VSync tearing. So I will get to reroll a couple of times, and I may want another classroom immediately, but not if it goes that way. No. Exactly. You have never spoken truer in your life, sir. If I, the genius, have not yet considered it, it must be trivial and wrong. Why don't they come up with good puzzles? You know, the kind that I would get right. But it is also just very easy to... Alright, so I have at this point, I've seen every stamp. Is there anything... I know this is one of the two hints that Kororika has snow. The other one is in the Dove letter where she talks about how cold it is. And this, I think, is supposed to mean that this is rainy. Do they... Oh, I guess you can't... I can't zoom in. Am I supposed to guess, like, from the architecture that they probably use camels? Because that's an option? Don't know. I'm also going to peek over here. 28 out of 28. I don't think I'm going to take any more books out. And do I care about the fact that we're losing the... There is this, which I could use. I could abuse a little. I can just draft that later. All right, let's classroom. But just keep in mind that I do need to get some other rooms, such as, for example, something that will give me gems. Yeah, I don't think I want another one right now. I mean, I could. They're popping up like crazy. That would be great if I had other gem rooms. Let's chap. Let's chap it up. Another thing that I did not realize is that the thing so another thing that somebody else caught that I didn't in the beginning of their playthrough, and so you know, looking at their playthrough is helping me a little bit. There is an 8th stained glass window. The whatever it was, where it says something about 8. The 8 angels are depicted in stained glass in the chapel. I never even realized there's an 8th one back there, which is obviously there's no way to see it, but it's Draxus, the Death Angel. Or I'm wrong. Or I will be struck dead. Alright, so maybe here I could put the dormitory, and then I'll curve around, and this will be even easier to revisit. Seems reasonable. Oh, good find. I guess the Dove letter does not explicitly say that she's in Kororika, but I think you're supposed to assume that that's the only place where schools exist. Alright, so if I can draft another classroom, I can pop back into the dormitory. I'll lose a little more money, but... Oh, this isn't great. I was really hoping that that would turn left. Keep going. We'll keep going. Item. Fine. Care to... Oh, it's metal detector I should save for the magnifying glass so that I can blow torches. Cool. So, yeah, I guess we're doing this. Still need to find... And is this a... Okay, this is... So, whoops. So this said, after you... Okay, so I don't even need to go in. I can now walk back here and go, boom, another 10. And we won't have to do that too many more times, but as long as the opportunity's there, I'll take it. The other thing with the small gates, I think I've pointed out that while there are 19 people, there are only 13 pictures, but that doesn't seem... Oh, another thing. Okay. In learning the language, in a new clue where it says major and it splits it into ma and jor, ma is the prefix that means small, and jor means name. So something about major key, I think, or where it says the suspect is major, it maybe means small name, and I don't know how that's relevant. I don't have a clue. Should I go backwards? I'll go backwards. Okay, so I can classroom here, and it just won't connect. And now I only have one exit. Or parlor for gems, because I wanted gems. And the parlor will give them to me. I will milk it of all of its milky gems. Both these statements are true and the gems are in this box. Gems are not in the blue box, not in the black box. Okay, so let's say... Where to start? This says both of these statements are true, and this also says both of the statements on the blue box are true. So this is not even partly false. Oh, but what if it is? What if both... Alright, let's assume no. Let's assume, yeah, both of the statements on the blue box are true. True and true. The gems are in this box. This is false and false. Oh, this can't be false and false. Okay, that's more like it. This can't be false and false. One of these has to be false and false. Could it be this one? If this is... The gems are been a false statement. False. Both statements on the blue box are true. False. If... Oh, sorry. With those plus 10 sec, if you had two that you hadn't collected, no, I'm sure it doesn't. If we go, both of these are false. So that means false and true, let's say. And then this, no, then this would have to be... It would have been nice of them to let you have all three of these on the screen at once. Let's work backwards. If both of these were true, then it would be in the white box. Which would mean this was false and false. And this would be false and false. This could be double true, and that's where the gems are. This would be false and false. This would be false and false. Oh, I already got it. Okay. Alright, so this is not my only exit. I could, I kind of like getting the guest bedroom, but I won't. We'll just, class instead. No, I actually would like to go through so I can more easily get to the corner. And I do like having a spread. I mean, a conference room to catch the spreads. Another thing that I never noticed, this has stuff written on it. Although it doesn't matter. All it really tells you is that there is a safe in the office. Which is good to know if you didn't know. Alright, let's lab, because I can also hit security from here. Oh my gosh, letters. I'll manage to get some shop rooms, right? Do I already have 2 bedrooms. No, let's go with shop rooms. That should be fine. Right, 2 fruits that I didn't pick up yet, which... because I thought I might need the apples, but I don't. Items. I don't usually get the lab down here where there's windows open. It's cute. Alright. And the mail room is already in the house. That's good. Yes, that's what we were missing. That's what I've been missing in my life is... There. Star power. Although maybe I didn't want Southern Cross because I want classrooms. Should I go around? I think I'll go around. Just for the one free reroll. And also, have I drafted another? Not yet. Oh wait, did I? No. Alright, classroom turns the wrong way. Alright, so either we go with Great Hall or use up a redraw. Some little turn left. I'll redraw. Ooh. That ate up a lot of gems. I do have a shovel. key was a good find. Still like more gems. This is my only exit, but I'm less concerned now that I have stars. Kind of a fine time for passageway, and then maybe I will... Right? I don't need a passageway. Not yet. This way. Let's take the guest bedroom, see what happens. Anything when I walk in? Nothing. Oh, 3 keys, so it's the servants' quarters, I think, right? Right on. And they gave me 2 dice for that. Alright, so we're feeling good. I got dice, I got stars, I have a security card. Tin can. I have a lockpick kit. I could take a classroom. In fact, yeah. Rather than things being terrible, let's take a classroom. Someone has been gambling at their desk. I approve. Unsalted apple. Reasonable. Anything else here? Take a microscope with me? Can I use it as a magnifying glass? Can I use it as a flamethrower? These are important questions. Can't use up all the gems. Alright, I will pantry rather than redrawing. I won't redraw here. Alright, this seems fine. That uses up the gems. I'd rather use up keys. Take the Great Hall. Especially because I have lockpick, which I forgot about until just now. Smell a key on the other side. Nope. Smell of a key, but taste of a liar. So, yeah, why don't I turn right, since I know that this is the right door now. Sure, take another classroom. Does the broken lever? Yes, it does. Why, was there one? Did I miss one? Why doesn't the not broken lever? Good question. So yeah, here was, and all of this time it's been like, oh yeah, you know that Fen and Reddington and all these places are in Fen Ares, and there's Arch Ares to the north, and there's Araja to the south. Where's Orindia Ares? It's like, oh, there it is, on the same spot, because this is geography class, although kind of it should be history class, because why would you have old maps up? Unless you had no money. I think there was also, in review, there was something else here that I didn't get a good look at. That's the name of the two moons. This is whatever it is. And this is the them things. No, what was the suspicious thing? Here, Rot and Tor must be the old language for like clockwise and counterclockwise. That'll come in handy. And since we know that 8s are actually sideways, this probably means that this is an 8th continent, which just doesn't have might not have a name? I got to, yeah, on the bug day, I made it to the test, and the game crashed while I was taking the test. That would be great, but I need an exit. Well, I don't need an exit. I can still go out the Great Hall. Kennel's fine. Oh, yeah, yeah. So the game has crashed twice. Once was that time when I opened the clock tower and there was nothing there, and walking out into it crashed the game. And the second time is while I was taking the test in classroom number 9. It actually completely froze my whole computer, and then it rebooted spontaneously. I guess I can't prove that it was the game's fault. Maybe I was to blame. Alright, so somewhere with 2 exits would be better here. The classroom I'll be able to keep going, but I think I'd rather have something with 2 exits. But not like archives. Alright, I did not get my wish. Oh, and this is bad because now I'm going to have to turn... Well, I mean, anything is bad. Anything and everything is bad. I could just backtrack to the Great Hall. Not great, though. I could... Let's... Okay, Dovecote is cool. Well, East Wing Hall is even better. That way, I keep the doves in the draft pool where they belong, where they can do the most good. Lovely. Alright, here's grade 5, which is of no use to me. Nothing on desks? No. No. Alright. Get a... Let's use up... Oh, I could use up, like, the... I don't know. Something I don't want. I could take the commissary and hope to be able to buy some gems. Or, I mean, I'd like to get, like, the wine cellar or something. Oh, maybe boudoir. Yeah, because this sometimes has an item in it, too. Doesn't it? Aside from the dice. Oh, and it has a gem in it because I can take things that don't belong to me. Ha ha ha. That's my secret. I'm always stealing. Alright, That'll get me another thing. I'll be down to 2 gems, but that's okay. And so some of this stuff... So I think the answers here... I'm pretty sure General Teskin. So that one's right. But then this should be A, Fen. How many... So are you memeing? It's probably 2. So that's the other one that's wrong. That's 2 wrong. 5th era, 22 years. Who did not ally with Fen Ares was Iraja, I think I said. You used to have to reopen each safe every day. I can imagine there were probably a couple of, like, things that changed, like that they would have patched after a number of people started playing the game. Forbidden to be flown at full staff, the black flag. So yeah, those 2 were wrong, that and that. No, that was right. That one was wrong, and so is that one. And then there's the next slide, so that you can see all of the stuff. And so that, I guess, is supposed to be Teskin, and he's carrying... I don't know why he's holding his hand like that. And those are all pentagons because that was the new symbol. Tore up the railroads. Is the statue over there? Statue of Orinda. Moves back around. Nauseum, the game's going great. I took a couple days off. Usually I would stream, normally I would have streamed Friday, but I took it off so that I could, like, consolidate a bunch of stuff that I learned on Thursday. Alright, so I'm... That's gonna dead end, though. There might not be anything good. That's good. Yeah, that's acceptable. Now that I have the dining room, I should take the weight room when it comes up, which it will pretty soon. Because it's given it to me like 8 times. You better not judge me at all. Alright, weight room, done. Lifted my weights. Now I carb up. No item. Some item. Alright, so this is ideal because I have the card. Although I'd still rather have gems. I would rather you just handed me gems right into my face. Right into the gem hole that exists in my skull. Alright, cool. Yes, come by anytime. None of these are what I want. I want gems or a classroom, or something that turns right. That doesn't have any gems. This is fine. This would be a gem. Do I take this instead of the classroom just so that I make sure that I don't completely run myself out of gems? It does seem reasonable. Yeah, fine. Oh gosh, yeah, go to sleep. Get 40 winks. Pretend it's a puzzle. And you have to figure out how many times you should wink. And the answer is 40. I'm sorry, I spoiled the puzzle for you. Alright, this would also be gems. I mean, it'll have a gem. Or I could not spend... Oh, no, they'll go into the conference room, which is really far away. I will breakfast nook. See ya. Alright, let's not run out of spaces. Let's get another classroom. Yes. Classroom, yes. Here is 7. So I still need 2 more. And I actually am running out of spaces. So I could have planned this a little better. And what is all this? Algebra? Easy. So from here, this is now my only exit. So let's... Ugh. Oh, a classroom the wrong way? No. So I don't know if that means that all classrooms that I draft off of here are going to be the wrong way. Oh, no. Why have I done this? Well, this I don't care how many doors it has. Criteria for using stars? If I want to. I did want to take the armory anyway, but I also feel like I should absolutely get grade 8 right now so that I can more easily... Yeah. Shoot, is it not going to come up? Okay, cool. And that's good to know. I've never actually had to figure out whether a room could come up again while re-rolling, and if it could come up in a different rotation, which it can, which is very fortunate. Something else that I realized while looking at these is that the stamp of Eraja, first of all, Eraja means last era. Ajara is first era, and then Eraja is last era. I had written something down, certainly. Right? Maybe not here. Oh, yeah, walking in here and going... I'm pretty sure I shouted, there's a language. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, then... The Eraja stamp says at the top something that I couldn't quite understand, like Nev, Wan, Wan, Van, or something. Some combination of words. It also did not it did not escape me that there is a word for gate, and that might somehow. But I've never seen the word yate or yate as part of a word before. So, don't know. I also, when I hit this, I was like, I had to ponder for a moment. I'm like, do I dislike languages in puzzle games? Because I kind of had a crash out over the one in Tunic. And the one in Riven was annoying in that you weren't actually supposed to learn it. And I feel like that I'm wondering whether there's ever been one that I liked. Whoo. I should be able to get another classroom. Here we go. All right, so this will end the day, but here it is. Final exam. I'm glad that I didn't make a mistake there and failed to count to 9. 18 pages of questions. Go. So this I now know is red, because this is taking place in the current day. And he lives in... Oh, do I know if he lives in the Grand City of Fen? Oh, I never actually wrote down the whole map. Both of these are cities in... Okay, I never sketched that entire map. I suppose I could run out of the classroom and run down to drain the reservoir. Ah, I really didn't. Do I have... And I should be wary about alt-tabbing out, lest the game revolt again. I knew that this question was on the test, too. I don't like the sound that's making. This happened before, though. This has happened before, where the music just went weird for a little bit. Somewhere in here, I did write down all of the cities. There's the music. I really thought I did. Okay, I did. So when I was writing down the stations... I think Fen is pretty far north. And Oris is down in the south. Oris, final answer. Associated with Hallways Orange. Least patriotic. Chapel in Fen Aries, I don't know if they're non-religious. I don't think so. Arch Aries shops. That should be fine. Greenhouse, do they... Is it unpatriotic to have a greenhouse in a snowy academic world? Maybe it is chapel. Art. What a weird question. And again, I knew that it was on here. I'm gonna have to say chapel because the angels are of the old thing. Sure. Yellow. Solve the following problem. Easy. 0. Solve the following problem. 5 to 10 to 12 to 24. 5 to 3 to 15 to 16 to 11. Solve. If all the rest of this is math, rock on. Is this 10 or 1? That's not fair. I'm gonna assume it's 10. 10 times 4 is 40. Divided is 8. Minus is 4. What if it was the other way? 1 plus 0 times 4 is 4. Divided by 5 can't do it. Good. 1, negative 3, negative 6, 1. Negative 1, negative 8, negative 4, 1. I guess carbon. Was that present in the game? Directly below helium. I mean, lots of them. No, it's neon. Not a real element. Come on, man. Do I go run out to the laboratory, or I just open up Google? Do I just ask an AI to complete the test for me? All right. Okay. LL. Like, wait. HO is on there. Y, I don't even have to look. It's on there. MT or LL? MT or LL? MT is 109, but did their periodic table go all the way up to? Yeah, I suppose it did. Okay. And also there is no LL. Good. Silver. Which element could not be used in the spelling of clues? Well, that's U, that's C. Is chlorine Cl? I mean, radon, freaking obviously, come on, radon. How many elements in the top row? 2. Oh, come on, get out of here, body of water. Nobody knows that. How many cities are larger than Reddington? Oh, I do know. Reddington is the third largest. We said that somewhere. Which is not near Costa Rica. I'm just gonna guess on this one, I think. Yeah, the answer's spelled out Mount Holly. Is Fen south of... I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna guess it's Morning Bay. Easy. North of Araja. Fen Aries. Where are you right now? Mount Holly, Reddington, Fen Aries, right? Yes. Which 2 pieces of art depict the letter B? Bale and ale. Which of the... Come on now. Not displayed in the grade 5... So I have... Okay, I have to leave and go check the grade 5. That's some bullshit. Which one was grade 5 even? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5? Also, I didn't... What were the choices? Because I'm not going to write down everything that's in there. Maybe I should look at the rest of the test. Pry, flan, bride. Actually, don't I just know that it's jungle because jungle has never showed up anywhere? Jungle has never showed up anywhere. Not displayed in Mount Holly's entrance hall? Well, there's face, ace. What is... There is a picture of a place. It might be a lake of some kind, so I'm just going to say realize. Can you find the difference? Orindia, Orinda. First ruler, General Teskin, I guess. In which era were the railways destroyed? 6th era? Could it be? Era of 4th era. 5th era was when the war was, so 6th era is when they destroyed the railways. How long? That was already... You already asked me that. What was the first capital city? I guess the Grand City of Fen. Never heard of Drem. Which realm gave them the dirigible? Must have been Nuance. Deciding battle of the War of the 5th Era was fought on this... Oh. I've heard of this, so I'm going to say it. Even though it might have been Angel Tower. Solve the following problems. 36. 6. 144. So this is 11 divided by 3 and then round off. So 4. Round off to the nearest whole number. This is 16, 17, 21, 42, 41, switch them, 14. 5, half of 5, so 2.5 times 3. Let's do that the other, okay, that's 7.5. 7.5 rounded off to 10. Minus 1 is 9. Times 6 is 54. 9 times 6 is 54. 54 plus 100 is 154. Round off to the nearest 100. Erogen word for house. Hue, I think. I got notes. Hue. Neviate. New gate. Trevenlay can be translated several different ways because that's tree old, not me. I am not an old tree. My tree is not very old. That old tree is not old. Okay, I cannot see the tree trunk. That's it. You have a very, very long name. You is like Lu or Ul related? Maybe? So name, I know name, Jor, right? Jor, am, large, ul, you, that seems fine, right? Because Ja would be last, that doesn't have anything to do with it. I don't know what Ra means. Nai is like night, that's just memeing, or yeah, it's that. Count me out. Leave Lu with a question mark? No, it's just lay. I won't. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Using the provided erogen terms for cardinal directions will be the clearest way you can give someone directions at point A to get them to point B. Man, I don't know. You could just say in et is, or first go north, then east, and then at the tree last is away from the tree. Sure. 8 was considered to be mathematically near perfect, although many in the secular sphere hold that only... What? Held that only this advanced form of 8 was worthy of numerical perfection. So like 8 squared twice, 8 square it and then round it off, 8 do a thing, None of this makes sense. 8 round to do the thing. I'm gonna say this one because it looks nice. Complete. And I got 100. I don't think there's anything else that I'm doing with today, so let's call it a day. I considered that actually might happen. But then I said, no, they would clearly want you to do the thing. It's so hard to get to. And here's my trophy. And here's my trophy. There it is. I can see it already. A trophy for getting a perfect 100 on the exam. First try, never seen the exam before. Ace, the classroom final. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know my colors that well. Nonsense, but I still did get an A. I got an A and you didn't. Although maybe you did. So yeah, that must be Tinsdale. Trinsdale? That must be Trinsdale. Alright, diploma trophy acquired. Now to beat the game, maybe. The patriotic... Oh, it was about room color. I didn't consider that. It probably should have occurred to me for them to say, like, a bedroom in a Raja. I should have, like, put together, oh, that's purple. A Raja is purple, and so is the bedroom. Okay, tomb, so that I may set it ablaze. As Serp had pointed out, and I just missed it, the couple of times that I've gone down the tomb, I have not noticed, and I have seen since then on Marsted's stream, there's another place that you can use blowtorch. I don't know that it's necessarily important, but it might be. Oh, nice. No item, unfortunate. I kind of want to take that all the way down to rare. I never wanted... How many times am I going to say, I never want this type of room, and that on the very next run, I want that type of room. But no, I don't think I need it. I would actually like to see see the attic constantly. And this... I probably... Like, don't give it to me right away, but I would like to see this on every run, and fairly early. Oh, that's already all my gems. Alright, so I should take care now. Let's, so primary objective is get a magnifying, either get the armory, or get a magnifying glass and combine it in the workshop. Combine it with... I always forget. It's the metal detector. I will take this because I want gems. The gems are in the box with the most words. Oh, okay. All right. So at least that's easy enough to say, just to see. A statement with an odd number of words is always true. False statements have less than 6 words. That's not true. This box has gems. This is the most annoying one so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll start by assuming the annoying thing is true. Words with an odd number of words. A statement with an odd number of words is always true, which would have to mean that this is false, and one of these is double true. This one can't be true and false. Oh no, this one would have to be true and false. It can't be double false or double true. So that means if this is false, this is double true. The gems are in the box with most words. And this is false statements have less than 6 words. Start over. Here we go. This is true. This is also true. This is false. This is true. And the that's not true is false because the first statement is true. And in saying that it's true, it says that the second statement is false because that is 4 words. This box has gems, that's also false. So they're in here. No. What was the alternative? A statement with an odd number. Oh, odd number of words is always true. I didn't look at the 3. The 3 is odd. All right. Whiffed. Blarg. Oh, well, I didn't need those gems anyway. He lied. This streamer is telling a lie right now. I'm going to grab this so I have a gem. I don't want to hear it. I graduated from 8th grade, okay? And why did I use my last gem again immediately? I didn't say it that time. Oh, right. 10 coins in the... Don't forget about that. I also don't think I triggered the, I don't think I triggered the experiment a single time yesterday. It was a dang shame. Let's go... Trash equals small chests. I have a sledgehammer already. I don't have a shovel, but I'll find one. Right? Won't I? Conservatory again? No. Launder... Oh, I can't take it because I'm out of gems. Let's take the guest bedroom. All right, so 56. Security. Powered? Not powered. Do I feel radioactive? Nope. Right, so try and turn right. passage also... Oh, can't take it. Man, I can't take anything. I need to hurry up and get more gems. Imagine if this run dies because of that box. Because I was lied to by a box. Let's take that. Only one emote has the gems. Glad that you are enjoying them. I'm pretty sure it's the squished emote that has the gems. Should I... I kind of should go back and do that last room before I get too much farther. I hadn't planned for things to work out this way, but they did. Yeah, we'll go back. Need gems, need feet, kind of. Oh, man. Not that I needed a ton of money, but... Well, actually, it's good that I couldn't take this, because I would have used a key on it, and then I would have run out of keys. I'm going to redraw. I want the attic, now that it's a common room. Give it to me, please. Oh my god. And here was a gem. To think, I was about to run back to grade 5 to see if they had a picture of the jungle. Ridiculous. It could never happen. Alright, find time to chapel. Find time to turn right and find a... Ugh. Oh, there'll be chests in here. Here we go. Good old pool. Or I should say, there will be trunks in here. Not chests. I forgot that the attic requires a ton of gems. How could I forget that? I don't want to drop too low. Yeah. I'm going to take the coat check, and I'll check something in. When I have something. When I have more than 2 thin dimes to rub together. Why can't I find any gems? There might be a gem in the nursery. All it would be doing is replacing itself. Don't be silly. I have to remember, I also don't have the security card yet. And I haven't used the utility to turn off. All right, let's go all the way back down. Stop. Fill in some of the stuff west of the foundation. I'm gonna have to gamble on this having gems for sale. Of course it doesn't. Take this because it's free and because it might get me the card. Alright, this is... Alright, so reverse this. You get 31. 11. Divide by 11. 1. 12, 21, minus 20 is 1. You get 30 minus 9 is 21. Reverse it, 12. Les deux qui en extraordinaire. I have the car keys, making this tempting. I also need the utility closet so that I could turn off the... I'll take a risk on what's in here. Okay, magnifying glass, I can make the flamethrower now. The day is not lost. Also, did I find... I definitely had the option of making a laundry room, but didn't. If I find a laundry room, like here, for example, I should take it and make gems. No good. This gives me nothing. We're just gonna sauna it up. Gem? Gem. Coins, though. Alright, I should start taking care that I will be able to make it out to the tomb with some number of steps remaining. We're fine right now, but if I go... I'm at 22. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. We're cutting it pretty close already. Oh, I need to get to the workshop, too, to make it? Yeah, we're done. Lots of money. Burning glass. Alright, maybe after this I'll have a run where I just try to do good. Try to fill out the house normally so that I can get a couple of things squared away. Like, what do I still have to do? I still want to, like, take the treasure trove, get the armory so that I can get the axe. Stuff like that. Just a random day where I do good things. Alright, so somewhere down here there is a pair of candles in a dead end. Not there. Also, can I've never tried lighting those. Or the ones over here. Nope. Nope. And where are the ones that were by a thing that looked very much like a door, but they're not lightable? Right. But somewhere else there is a... Not there. Here. Yep. Still says tomb. Oh, this is where she's buried, I suppose. And this is where they buried her shoes. Wow! How am I supposed to read a note that's in cursive? Alright, let me solve the box first. This has got purples and pinks. What's the pink? Okay, things rotate around the pink. And the purples drop down. Oh, they are sneaky. Maybe Epsen's diary key. They left it down here where anyone could find it. Left it right here where anyone could find it behind a magical locked candle. Orelda Jiris. That doesn't mean anything to me. Ul, Eld Dow. Ul, I will, or you will. You Eld Dow. Day. Okay, day, night, Mora is probably the world. You were my day, my night, my world. Okay, hold on. Who signed it first of all? Who's Old Jorah? Alright, I might not be able to make sense of this. Old Dow, Old Night, Old Mora. Or... I don't know what or means. Or Ul El Gift Eld Hugh Oris. Nerdau Old Array? Array is future. Lay is I won't. Like, I will never love again. Nerdal Eldare Lu. You won't? I won't, you won't. Ajelbid Ulheed Eldlor Uladiris. Hugh is house. Sinclair okay. Hugh Sinclair Lou. Hugh Epsen Lou. Forget Old Dane Inn. Old George J.R.E. Old Array. I could tell you that. Oh, I wonder if Aja is like first and last? Or is it just Overa Ja, the last over? Or Overa Ja? Larger Eldiris, Old Jorah. I'm not sure, like, I doubt that any information is contained within, but it would be nice if of course, check the map, dummy. It would be nice to figure out what that means, but I am content to not know for now. That's the way down, which means this is the way out. Oh yeah, exactly, yeah. The diary also, oh no, can I make it to the coat check? I don't think I can. I think I'm one short. Could I... think I make it to the coat check. Dang. And this isn't gonna have anything. I could run over... Okay, I could try... I could look for a couple of rooms that might have undug spots in them to try to dig up a turnip. That's my only hope. Because from here I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and end in here without getting to interact. Tragic. I say tragic a lot during this game, but this time I mean it. Alright, I'm gonna go to the conservatory and see if there is a turnip ensconced. I don't think I can get to foundation yet. Well, oh, I can. No, I dug up the ones and found. Oh, did I or didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Maybe that was my chance. I blew it. Oh, there was another thing over here. Oh no, there wasn't. It just appeared just now. All right. So if I get the tomb again, I can go get that. Like, I definitely dug up the dogs. Meow. Yeah, since it's not on the estate, or even if it was in the estate, the door stays open. Oh man, what if her whole entire journal is in Eragen? That might actually be the case. I know that I left behind the what's it. Let me... I don't need the gems right now, but I will need them. I want to get the star bonus before I start trying to do things. Gems are in this box. Statement is true. Gems are not in this box. The above statement is false. The top statement of each box is true. That can't be true, because then there would be no false box. The above statement is true. So this is double false. This can't be double true, so this is double true, and the gems are in this box. Chicka-chonk. There we go. Alright, so now I will try to go far to... Can I turn? No. I still cannot turn. That's not ideal. Sledgehammer metals. I guess metal detector is fine. Logic quiz, a daily self-referential logic puzzle. Write that down somewhere. If I had a pen. Man, now I want to go up. Am I okay with losing? Oh, if only I had known. No, let's, blah. Alright, well, chapel. I'll go to the left expecting it to dead end, probably. Soon enough. Or just take the dead end. I'll take the dead end. We'll just try to turn at the chapel. Oh, battery. Only way to turn left. Observatory was one of my main goals. Get back up to 51 stars. Cool. I forget what I had at 49. It's... Does that even work? Secret passage? I guess we'll find out if it works. It must. Because otherwise the run's over. Yeah, it works. Oh, security door over there. Goodness. I want to go left. But I don't want to use up stars. Nice. Dining room to conserve gems. Sure. And now I can try to go straight to the left, maybe even turn upward a little bit. Cloister is probably good. Do not have a shovel. Let's go over here and see if I get a dead-end bedroom, just for an item. More items. Not a dead end. Anything I would like to repel? What would I repel? Hard to decide. I'm out of keys. Alright, so I should... keep going this way. Locked. Go this way. Locked. Can I exit out the dining room? Not locked. Oh, good. Oh, treasure trove, but I'm out of keys. I could take the treasure trove anyway and trust that I will find a key and then come back and use it on the treasure trove. How come I don't have so many keys? Also, I'm passing up that key. So I've been writing down what all of these are. I can't take it yet. Kind of would rather dead end here and go back to... Yeah, I've got other places to search. Let's get feet. And maybe there'll be a card key in here. There's a key in here. Use it immediately? Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely. 2 realms have the same color banner. That's not true. Okay, so we're learning something about green notes in white chests. Because there were some that were, like, referring to each other in a way that was like, okay, well, either all of these things are true or all of them are false, but I can't tell which one it is. Definitely don't need to eat yet. Let's run all the way down to entrance hall. Sure. Courtyard will keep me going. And has a shovel. Good. And I have the kennel, so I don't actually need the security card in the cloister. Awesome. Love to see it. Alright, so Mount Holly gift shop is like that's actually a fine. There's no cost to it. It's just a 3-way. Counts as a shop. This could also like come all the way down to common. Clock tower is probably like, now that I don't need to go in it for the puzzle, but it always has an item in it. It has an item, it's a tomorrow room, it gives 1 gem, but it's a dead end. I think I'll leave it at unusual. Maybe even bump up to rare. No, we'll leave it at unusual. Oh, and there is one more place to go. Okay. I can't do it. Alright, let's take the key. Still beeping? Still beeping. Alright, we're heading back up. I can now dig in the cloister so that it's not locked anymore. I can... What else? I can dig in here and that'll unlock that door. Oh, no, wait, that's right. We determined that this room is weird and doesn't count as a room. So it doesn't unlock the security doors. I think. Yeah. Weird room. Maybe even a bug. Right. My hope was to get to... I only have 2 exits now. Spare bedroom and the cloister. Wonder if it's because there's a security lock downstairs too that they can't have it work that way. It's possible. That it does all count as the same. So maybe I'll go up first. I did say that I wanted the lab, but the reason I came up was so that I could hook over, which I should do. Do I have car keys? Not this time around. Morning room probably just for the gems, and then I'll go back down to the cloister to go down the west side. Yeah. Yeah, sure. shouldn't have used the key. Alright, so walk-in closet for more key. Oh no, this is better for getting keys. Kind of. This is kind of better for getting keys. Alright, 41, 20, 52, 50, 10, 5. 9, 81, 18. Oh, and I can come here. Maybe this will be clocked. Oh, it's locked. I don't want to use my silver key. Should I keep let's see if this is unlocked. It is not. Let's go down to the bedroom. Alright, I'll use the silver key here, and we're hoping... mirror, no good. That's too many gems. Hate the archives. I don't have the security card, so no to that. Yes to the den. But now I am out of keys. What's my experiment for the day? Oh, I don't have one. Also locked. Why don't I just dig up some piles that are in the den? None. So, redraw. Unfortunate. Goodbye, stars. Also unfortunate. I feel like I take this because I want the trunks. I don't have a sledgehammer, no! Alright, new plan. Go out to the outer room and see if it's a trading post. This is a good plan. Wait, I can't go through. I have to zoo crazy. I really drafted a house like that? Oh wait. Here was a sledgehammer. Why didn't I buy it? And plus, why didn't I buy a bunch of gems? What's wrong with me? Where was I going to go? Oh, well, I do want to go to the outer room anyway, right? To see what it is? A little late. But I can spare the steps, because I still have lunch and dinner waiting for me. Bloop. A little late for the root cellar to do me any good. Watering can will get me gems. Why can't I water the west path? Isn't there grass on it? Aren't I touching the grass? Oh, I do have the... Okay. Shovel for the jackhammer or sledge for the power hammer. But I don't think there's anything left to power hammer. Sure. Why don't I take this in case I find some more dirt? Unlikely to happen now. But. Also, I never found a key, and wasn't that the important part? Did I have... Oh, no. I have a sledgehammer to break open the trunks, which should give me a key so I can keep going. Q, 2 chests filled to the brim with coins. Overflowing with coins. They actually fill the pool. Oh, good. No keys. And no way to get to the place where I have to dig. Alright, game. I get the picture. I'll uninstall. I'll play something else. Paradrones. Alright, so the thing that I would like at this point is, like, I don't think there's anything, actually. Because I didn't get the tomb, so I don't have... Well, no, there's other things that I wanted, right? There's things that I would like to try to... What? Like, tomorrow rooms, like the clock tower. Oh, this is the place now for the thing. I had already given up. That's not jackhammer sounds. Oh, a mix? 25 gold and 3 gems. Alright, well. Does that mean that the dogs unlocked these doors for me? I hope they did. So I could coat check and just leave the jackhammer there. That would be fine. Sure. Let's redraw. Sauna's a good tomorrow room. Or get a bunch of keys. They'll all show up in the conference room. I go over there and get them, and then I can continue on through the other places. Kind of. Sure. Because I'm still hoping to get the armory. That's the other big thing. Get the armory. Alright, so that has opened and has spread the keys. I guess I'll keep going to get this last one. What was that? What was beeping? Car keys. I mean, I don't know. Office will turn so I can keep going. Nothing on the Gem for me. Spiral all the way to the final thing. Sure. I actually want this to be very rare now. I don't need to do anything with the water anymore. And a room that just turns is not ideal. Alright, none of these connect to the foundation, which is fine. Do I have? I don't have the lab, but I can go to the office and use the computer. This is fine. I feel like I'm dragging this day out kind of needlessly, especially when there's something else that I know that I would like to do if I had to. Key card. I am low enough on steps that I will eat in the dining room as I go through. Need to hit up the conference room. Funny. Coat check. Should I? Maybe check in the... Check in the jackhammer while I'm here. Because I'm not coming all the way back. And I think that's probably what I want to check in, right? Jackhammer, nothing else. And I won't regret it either. Alright, so I can... Oh, that's already open. Dining room is down here. I could eat that meal too, but I always, I maybe am too afraid of the weight room that I always feel that I should not, no, it's silly. Like, don't ever eat, keep as much food out in the open as you can until you've used up, until you've drafted the weight room so that it's out of the way. This is the one, though. This is the run. Alright, full of keys, full of gems, full of beans. We can go, yeah, this way first. Alright, so planetarium's good. Even nicer if I had a telescope. Now this is our final exit. Oh, there's also the billiards room if I go all the way back up there. Armory, wonderful. And me with all of my riches. Alright, so what's a good one for this? It's something that I want to take very often, like it's super common and has a high cost. Didn't I made the, where's the attic? Attic is now common. Completely axe this. Shunk. We could call it a day right there. It was a job well done. Hey, Red Sail. Oh, and let's do this so that we also make tomorrow a wonderful time. Yeah, sure. Zip in here. Run up the stairs just because. See if anyone's up here. Alright, here's the plan. We're gonna call it a day inside the stop time. See what Dio does with that. Planetarium, planetarium. Is this way? Yes. Time. It's like getting sucked into the... Yeah. Garden Hunting Lodge of tomorrow. Cool. I can still hear it ticking. So I think we forcibly roll the tomb as soon as I can get either the stars or some dice. Stars or... Oh no! No item in here? That's a shame. Stars or dice. Force the tomb. Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't force the tomb until I have her bedroom. Or a coat check. Nursery. And I got dice. Fun. All right, then I know that I can guarantee, right? I can guarantee that I get the oh wait, I don't have a smashy? Of course not. Yeah, with dice and stars, you can just guarantee that you get both of the things that you want. And that's what I want to do. So I do it. Redraw to get the tomb. Redraw to get the tomb. There it is. Seems a little rude. I mean, robbing her grave so that I can read all of her innermost thoughts? She totally wrote them in nonsense language. You don't even have... It's not even going to be a surprise. It's going to be all, oh, Elwift, Wem for Scram, Scrumptious. I can never seem to get out of here. And I still have, yeah, I still have all my stars. 52, to be precise. Alright, and don't spare the gas. Parlor, I guess. Just so the run takes longer. White box has a true statement, black box has a true statement. So that can't be right, because if both of these were true, and both of those had a true, then there's no pure false boxes. So... So let's say this is true and this is false, right? Yes, the box has blue box has two false statements, but no, the box with two true statements does not have the gem. Or, no, what did I say? Did I say, let's try out true, no, yeah, try out true. How does that work? Two false statements, box with two true statements. Has a true statement. No, I said two false. Okay. Oh, if both of these were false... No, I've been over this. If both of these were false, then that means that there's no total true box. So this can't be true. Top of this has to be false. The black box has a false statement that now has to be true. Both of those are about who has the gem, so now let's look at this. White box has a true statement, that's true. Black box has to be the double false. Yeah. The white box has a true statement, that's true. Black box has a true statement, that's false, meaning the white has to be double true. The gems are not in the black box. So two true statements has the gems, that's also false, so it's in blue. Or strike me dead. You didn't think I was gonna say it. I said it. Why wouldn't I say it? I know where the gems are. I've known where the gems were all along. We can go up one more. I don't know why. Just because I wanted a battery. Great. Not the bed chamber, and does not compute. So, all right, we can courtyard our way through. No sledgehammer. No shovel. No nothing. None of those go straight through, so using up a star, going down to 50. Sure, we can go security, but then I'm gonna really need a lady's bedroom. I really am. And since I have the key, I will use as many stars as I have to in order to get this. Ooh, letter to the mailroom for, I know that there's already a bunch of trunks. I'd even be willing to spend keys on them if I have to. And I can't guarantee that there's tons of apples out there, so we'll just do that. Alright, I think I'm going to be happy with how today turns out. Use the jackhammer. Oh no. Oh no, have I erred? Oh no! What's going on? Why isn't there a bedroom? I know it can be in the corner. It's been in the corner before. Oh my god! Well, I can always exchange my allowance with my stars or something. This is terrible! I'm drafting south on the west wing. Can it, like, not come up on her, like, anniversary of her death or something? There's still the possibility of, like, going up out of the foundation, over, and coming down. This is terrible. I'm gonna have to... I guess, but I wouldn't have imagined that it was this... Oh, man. After losing this many stars, I guess I'm... Alright, I'm gonna... I guess I'm gonna give up and check it into the coat check. Wow. Alright, well, we better get some good... 3 keys. Wow. Okay, jackhammer. You have to be a tryhard. The jackhammer's really good. Maybe I should still try to, still try to save this run with something. Alright, so if I go, like... Alright, think. Let's use my words. Perhaps I should try to, like you said, fill out most of the entire rest of the house. There's my attic, but I'm not going to take it right now. And the main things that I need to get out of the pool are dead ends and corner rooms, because those are the only two things that ever spawn. Oh no, I'm not drafting in the corner anymore. I'll be drafting here. Or here somewhere. So I also need to get the three ways out. Sure, okay, aquarium. It's a nursery. I mean, it's a bedroom. Take the gift shop just to take it. Breaker box, so I'm not worried about security. I can also, just in case, make my way back over to... Well, no, just next time I find a computer... Set them to high. Set the doors to high. Run back to the entrance hall. Nah, it's too far. Whatever. Because the other thing is I want a sledgehammer. So that I can go open those trunks. I also want the mailroom to show up. Is this the mailroom? No. High security. What if a burglar broke in? Our front door is wide open, if you hadn't noticed, disembodied security man. And we have 2 exits to speak of. Oh no, I don't want to use the one on the left. I don't want to use up any more place things. Commissary. Sledgehammer? No. Of course not. Oh, there is. Good. Magnifying glass will be good because I'm sure she wrote small. I guess. Entrance hall had the 2 things that can be smashed. I'll go do that. Not this way, that way. Letter to the mailroom and lockpicks. Letter to the mailroom and assorted. What's my other... There was one other one, and I don't remember where it was, but it doesn't matter. I'll find another one. Oh, it might have been in the courtyard. It might have been in the courtyard. It was. It seems like there is often a compass and map in the same box. That's nice. Tomb funds falling into my wallet. Alright, so security doors are taken care of. Coins are taken care of. I mean, keys. Gems appear taken care of, although you never know. Mechanarium, that's going to have some doors, I guess. Oh, it had many doors. And it is also... Oh no, I'm going to dig down into the gears. I can't believe I rolled away 30 stars. Not 30, but close to it. At more gems. Why did I need a treasure map? Why couldn't I just see through the transparent floor that there was a coffer there? That's pretty funny. Alright, open you. Man, I haven't been in room 46 in a long time. Alright. Off to the left. Somehow I picked the lock on that. Cool. It doesn't look like it has a pickable lock. It really doesn't. Okay. Lots of dice hidden here. They're buried deep. Also, I don't have a kennel, I guess. Dogs are not barking. Okay, here is the mailroom so that I can read all those things that I just got. I am going to take that. Order placed. Oh, nice. Yeah, they actually do keep giving you more. Simon, if you do end up accessing the admin controls in Black Bridge Grotto, I'm sure you noticed the sealed circular door to the left of the terminal. Oh, that door. As you likely have concluded for yourself, this door can only be opened if 3 different microchips are inserted into the central pedestal. Normally, all 3 microchips are kept secured in 3 other locations, but I decided to make it easy for you and have left one of the microchips in the grotto for ready access. However, you will need to find a new clue or 2 to find the others. And that, a new clue is what hints at the fact that, A, you can look at lowercase letters in order to dig for one, and you can smash the thing with the sledgehammer. And can I get anything up there? No. Simon, I'm honestly very impressed with the number of experiments you've been successful in executing. I certainly wasn't expecting to write this many letters when I started our correspondence. Frankly, I'm not sure what other advice I can offer in the blind without knowing directly what challenges you are currently without knowing what the challenge you are currently face on the estate. Incorrect. For all I know, you've long since reached room 46 and are just continuing your unaccompanied exploration, stag happy and free of the maids and staff crowding the halls and getting in your way. I can't say I blame you, and I'm sure the other members of the household are quite enjoying their extended vacation. Speaking strictly for myself, however, I cannot wait to get back and begin working with you directly. Helping you through these letters has only whetted my imagination, and to be candid, our collaboration in this correspondence has reminded me so much of working with Mary. I know she's proud of you. Until the day I return, Randolph. We got that stamp again. This one had nothing, so maybe that is the final letter. Did I? Yeah, I triggered 3 times, and I only got 2. I already had this one. I only got 2 new letters, unless there's another one hanging out elsewhere in the room. So that would seem to mean he is not going to give us a clue on how to get the actual admin key. Other than what he's already given us, which may be, like, legitimately it is someone's first and last name. Or last name, first initial. Alright, well... I guess that means I can stop going for it. We'll just dining room. You are back. I read the final letters, and since I had 3 successful triggers and there were only 2 new letters, I have declared for all to hear that that was the final letter. Especially because it had no hints in it. Should I... Let's not go over there yet. Let's keep burning rooms. Yeah, why don't I take that? Armory again. Hey, metal detector just chilling. I love that they did actually make a custom graphic for certain rooms when you break into them. Alright, so I would like to go south here. For no real reason. Other than just more space. Cool, sure. Oh, especially because... Trunks. Veranda seems fine. What was beeping? Sauna. I know. I guess I should keep... Okay, yeah, we'll take this. And I should make sure that I'm... Like, it was kind of a mistake to take East Wing Hall, because my main objective here is take things out of the pool, and this is not in the pool for the west side. Although I was just about to say, I would like some things like Treasure Trove. So we'll take it. This is a Black Moon trunk. Boxes marked with "Moon always contain false statements." Well, that can't be true, so that has to be false. But the knowledge doesn't help me very much. It doesn't seem to help me very much. Happily Armory. Happily Armory do. Don't even look at the price tag. Just take them. Especially the Morning Star, because I will need it. Alright, so what else do we take the cost off of? Probably Cloister of Mila, because I brought that down. Shunk. Alright, as much as I like the attic, I don't need it. Although I should take it out of the running. But I'll take billiard room because I want to complete it 40 times, get a trophy. Just for the achievements. All right, 41, 42. 81, 18. I feel like we've seen that before. 1, 2, 3, 21. Wait, is this after each of them? I don't know if I'm trying to remember if I've seen. It is after each of them. So 1, 2, 3, 21, 16, 61, 51, 15. You had your 40 dart parties well before the 40 parlors. That's funny. I wonder if I'm the only person in the world to ever get 40 in a row. Probably. You don't even really have to look. Don't look. I'm sure it's true. I haven't taken the bathroom in a long time. No, because it's super rare. I don't need to draft super rare cards. Lavatory, I'm pretty sure I dropped it down to never show me this. Yeah, that's rare. Alright, so I feel much better. Now the pool, or the draft pool is very much diluted. Or I feel that it should be. What else? Kennel is pretty common. I don't have a shovel, though, to dig in there. That's fine. It's true. Nobody can stop him. Also, might as well eat now. Okay. I forgot. I checked it in. So I will need to, if I get it, I need to go back and take it out. Reroll this, because I need to go, this is my only chance to go south. I can't believe this. I could just take, like, it's already in the coat check. I could just take the freezer and have a freezer day tomorrow, right? With 20 gems. Not that I need them. It's either that or reroll so many times. Thank heavens. Anything for my troubles? Oh, there is this too. Okay. So I'll have to try to get the observatorium. Not the observatorium. There's the observatory. I want the planetarium. Which do I just use up a ton more stars? Because it could, like, I can get it. I'll try to get it. I'll try to get it in the corner. right? Because I'll take this. It doesn't have to be in the corner. I don't know why I said corner. I'm losing my mind. Alright, so none of those go the right way. I don't need anything in the vault. No, I don't. Plenty of redraws here. I forgot that the classroom is really nice for that. Chance once again to freeze. And I mean, maybe I take it. Sure. I can look at the stars any dang time I want. Alright. So we are frozen. Run it back. Run back. South. This way. So what am I going to check back in? The jackhammer or other? Do I have something else that's even better? Telescope, probably. Telescope better than jackhammer? Yeah. Because the more times I can get the telescope in the planetarium, the better. It just keeps making the room better and better. And man, I sure learned my lesson about trying to get a rare room. Reveal your secrets. Her Ladyship's sleep diary? That's not useful. January 17th, 1979. My dear diary, after countless sleepless nights and failed home remedies, my physician has urged me to document my sleeping routines in the various bedrooms of our estate. It is his hope that by tracking the caliber and length of my sleep in each room, together we may come to a deeper understanding of my condition, and perhaps, with luck, find a more favorable environment in which I might finally find some amount of rest. Dear Diary, to begin, I thought it best to start with my own room, despite already knowing how unsuitable it has been for my sleep of late. Perhaps it is all the old memories that linger here, as it is impossible not to think of home among so many mementos of my youth. Nonetheless, I find comfort in gazing at the stars before dozing off, and it pains me to consider that if this trial is successful, it may be one of the final occasions that I sleep here. Clara. Gazing at the stars from this room? Okay. Her Ladyship's chamber. My room. Sleep duration, 2.5 hours. Quality, peaceful, despite brevity. Observable effects. I awoke the following morning with 10 less steps, but also observed an additional star in the sky. What? 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 How do I do that? Dearest Diary, last night I retired to the guest room, as I have yet to gain the courage to ask anyone to surrender their room to me, even if for a night. This bedroom is a cozy space, normally reserved for guests staying the weekend. However, I found, despite having a choice between two beds, that neither proved to be very comfortable. I must sleep with Herbert. I must speak with Herbert about this, as our guests deserve, at the very least, as much comfort in their stay as we have. Clara. Guest bedroom. Sleep duration, 4 hours. Quality, very fragmented. Observable effects, nothing special. I could not bring myself to ask Hartley directly if I could borrow his room for my sleep study. The mere thought of it was mortifying. Instead, I decided to roll the die, as he often puts it, and wait for his night off to sneak into his room to nap. The experience of sleeping in a servant's room was thrilling, but the fear of getting caught was overwhelming. Every little noise startled me, and I couldn't manage to sleep for more than a few moments, fearing Hartley would return at any time. Servants' quarters. Sleep duration, perhaps 1 hour. Quality, terrible. Effects, about half the steps the following day. I also discovered a stray die had found its way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking, given Hartley's history. My dear diary, I have to confess that I was initially hesitant to spend the night in the Baron's room. It's extravagantly showy, with every surface adorned with gold, and every piece of furniture so large it seems almost comical. But as I lay down on the enormous bed, I was surprised to find I felt entirely at ease. Even the absurdly oversized pillows were somehow comfortable, propping me up just right so that I didn't feel any strain on my neck or back. I slept more soundly than I have in weeks, and I woke up feeling genuinely rested for the first time in what feels like forever. Master bedroom. Sleep duration, 8 whole hours. Quality, the best in many months. Observable effects. I awoke feeling very refreshed, with more energy and more steps than normal. As fate would have it, just as I had begun to make progress in my quest of slumber, I died. The end. No. A most joyous event has interrupted my progress. My beloved daughter has given birth to a son, and has requested in my presence in town to assist her during this exciting but demanding time. For now, I shall take my leave of the bedrooms of Mount Holly, but I am certain, dear diary, that one day I shall return. Lady Clara Epsen, grandmother. So is my date of birth 1/28? My birthday? Question mark? How, if the current year is 93, and we think that he is 13 or 14, I guess you would have written this on the day, so yeah. Simon is officially Generation X. Was that the last page? No, it was not the last page. Interesting. I know of a way to get a room to show up in the outdoor, in the grounds. Is there some reason that I would want the antechamber to show up there? That's a heck of a hint. Alright, so I don't need to do anything else. Yeah, I don't need to do anything else. I'm already frozen. Assets are frozen. I can zip back around to the conference room, try and open that last door that I forgot about. Where am I? I did write down an amount of donation that would give me that blessing, so that if I want to, I should be able to force that to happen again. I will need dice to try to guarantee that I get the shrine, because I won't have stars to do it with. Tragically, I won't have stars to do it with. What's wrong with me? I also have not forgotten that I have that pig that I will one day smash and have the entire... have the world's entire fortune come tumbling out. Twill happen. Tomorrow room? Tomorrow room? No. I could walk in the Lost and Found anyway. See if the crescent shows up in there. Oh, there is... Okay. Here's something else. Alright. I guess I'll night shield this. Can I... This was, again, something that I saw on... oh, I don't have the office, do I? And I've already used the thing. Alright, never mind. Not gonna work. Unless this is the office. It's not the office. Can't resist just going into the attic just because. Right? What if something I've never seen before shows up? I've looked at this before. Did I ever... There's no reason to magnify. What if he was pointing at something? What if the number of laces on his boot? No. I guess maybe he's pointing out to them, hey, check it out, that's the place they're excavating. And why is there a giant gear back here? Alright, we end. Alright, so next day, go and get at least a couple dice. Go get at least a couple dice, and then come out and try to roll the shrine. Also, do all the things you normally do. Today's probably the last day for the day. The diary was very weird. Like, for it to be a sleep diary, she's like, oh, this is like how I slept in each of the rooms, and listed out a bunch of effects, is just so strange. Sale apples and key. Workshop is good. It'll have an item, I'm sure. Never wrong. Take the laboratory. Gems for drafting shop rooms. Oh, you know what? It was days ago now, but I forgot to use my spray can. I had a spray can I could have used, the repellent. Ah, security facing the wrong way. Should be fine though. Nah. We'll go like that and go back down. I have not taken a thing yet. Oh, but this will have an item in it too. This tends to have an item on the desk. Hall pass, not that great. Saves you a handful of steps, that's all. I like taking guest bedroom early. No real no. Don't take it. Although I might want the breaker box. No. I don't know why. Oh, I forgot this was a shop room. I also forgot what I get for shop rooms. Oh, tomato soup rewards you for red rooms, and everything is cheap. I'll come back with a salt shaker. Douse it all in salt. Tomato salt soup. Another shop room. Give me a key, not dice. What I want, for sure, is dice. Many, many. Oh, I don't need to buy more gems. Oh, attic, very good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This was a very lame attic. I mean, the lockpicks are alright, I guess. This doesn't lead up. That's fine. I guess I can... We'll guess bedroom here. No bonus. Oh, it has dice, so does that mean that it's the boudoir? Or was that random? It's the boudoir. Great. Alright, should I go find the real boudoir? And that way I have 4 dice? This box is empty. This box is empty. The blue box is empty. This box is empty. Every statement with the word empty is false. Every statement with the word empty is false. Well, that can't be true. Alright, so that bottom one is false. Okay, so here's the tip. Each of the boxes says, this box is empty. That means we have 2 that are telling the truth with that statement, which means there's only 1 pure false box. What if this was false, true, Well, no, okay, so this matters then. Couldn't we go... Hang on. Okay, if they were in here, that would mean false, false, false. Everything would have a false statement on it. It's not okay. If it was in the white box, true, true, false, true, double false? No, 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 no. True, double false. Yeah. I started to make it more complicated. There was no need. Reminder, the plan is to get at least one more die and then go outside and get the correct blessing. And then, if I can, in the same run, get to the antechamber. What is that going to do? Like... It might just mean, okay, the antechamber's outside. Right? I can't really hazard a guess as to what that's going to mean. Here is the boudoir, and it's fine that I have a dead end, I suppose. So I will do that. I should also keep in mind that I can use the basement for... Or I could have if I had taken it down just now. Like, now it'll be... I can't use it for the return trip, but I might be able to save steps by going from foundation to underground. Here is the shrine. And according to my calculations, if I want the... Was it monk? It wasn't berry. Yeah, monk. 61 gold. It might not be random, though. Maybe I can't force it. The last time I gave 61, I got monk for 6 days. Good. Alright, now I don't need to get into room 46, but I do need to... I mean, I could run downstairs and flip that switch just in case, so I can make it inside, but... No, I won't. Maybe after I see what this does, I'll do another... Yeah, I'll have another run where I do unlock 46 and go in and call it a day there to see if I can just get there off the grounds. Maybe get a bad ending. Detective Bon Margle has been sitting waiting for me to do it. Pool. Although I do have a sledgehammer. I always have a sledgehammer. Can't get through there. Nothing on the bench as. Alright, do be careful. Get a... secret passage to... What would I like? Something. Something gold? I've already used some of the... No, we'll go green. Oh, and this is letting you know that you'll get the hall pass bonus. I don't care about it that much. Rather take the courtyard, very likely to be an item, and there is. Alright, need to make sure that this is good, even if it requires re-rolls. It's... Reminder, I would like the greenhouse. Do I have the broken lever? I do. We could keep chapeling. Or not keep chapeling, but we could chapel right now. Locker room would give me a lot of keys. Because I'm probably going to need to take Grand Hall. Or Grand Hall. Sure. Yeah, I can hit this and on my way back down, hit the conference room to pick them all up. That works. The bacon and eggs would have also been nice. Clock tower. Once again, we'll have an item. Clock tower will have an item, and I also... okay. I need to be very careful about what I get in the... Man. My item was 2 gold. Can I take the ladder with me? Surely. Surely I can take the ladder with me, but no. Very well. Four, 5, 6, 7 keys from the locker room. That's great. But that is security card locked. Cloister grate. locked. This way. Alright, so I have to make sure that this leads up. Yep, none of those are okay. We'll reroll. None of those are okay. We reroll. Alright, have to take the passageway. Now this similarly needs to lead to the left. There should be plenty of those left in the pool. Laundry room only if powered. Oh no! That's the mistake that I made so long ago, is I thought that this became an exit. It does not. Okay, casino will at least take me where I'm going. Where I want to go. Oh, and it's a shop. Great. I'm not going to go through yet. We've got a hall to find. And continue looking this way. Let's go this way. I will need food, so that's fine. And in fact, I could even try to get the weight room now. Just to get it out of the way. Always on my mind. Oh, what are my other ways of getting in? Secret Garden can open 2 of them. Really, I just want the hall. Okay, well this is good to have. There was also the kennel. I could have taken the kennel. Would have been a good play. What are you beeping at? Oh. I didn't expect it to be in the middle of the floor. Alright, well, I do want to take the treasure trove as well. I wonder if there is a cap to this. Like, is it possible to get, like, hundreds of gold? White fire. The true treasure of the trove is not in this room. That's a repeat, but I don't know if it was on the same color and thing. I do need to be concerned about trying to get the Great Hall. If I could get a silver key somewhere, that would be great. Alright, I'm gonna do that. But then backtrack, maybe? No, let's go ahead and go through here. How do I feel about losing an item? Should be fine. Or I could... Mechanarium will have exits that... I mean, extra doors that'll give me good stuff, perhaps. What if I lose the broken No, I don't... I don't think you can... I can't remember. I can never remember. If you can get the greenhouse on the west side... I don't remember. Let me do this anyway. I could also just not enter it if I don't want to. Lockpick kit. Secret garden key. Good. And prism key. Which I could also use to try to force the... what do you call it? Alright, so how about I do that off of the dining room? Just so that I don't have to come back through the lost and found. Good plan. Super. I feel like I haven't been here in a long time. Should I even bother, or can I just go up? I'll bother. I'll always bother. Trying to decide if I do one more run after this, because I'm gonna want to know what's in there. What the heck is in the outside of the house antechamber that made it so special that they put it at the bottom of at the last page of a diary that you can't... the last page of a diary that you can't enter without getting into the tomb and lighting candles in there. And finding, like, even just finding the key behind her picture, that's not trivial either. Alright, should I... what are some other tomorrow rooms I can go for? Alright, won't there be something? Or I could try and get the showroom off of here. Right, that's a possibility. In fact, maybe I'll... okay, I'm going to grab the vault just so I can take even more money and try to roll the showroom. Because there's a bunch of things I've never bought. So go over to Cloister of Mila and roll. Well, I'll come back this way first. I don't think it can be up. Well, the other thing could be up. The other thing, the conservatory. Oh, planetarium. Oh, but I'm not going to be ending the day in it because... there's a tomorrow day. Sure. A tomorrow day? A tomorrow room. All days are tomorrow days, if they haven't happened yet. Didn't eat the eyeballs? Wasteful. A grown boy, Simon. Also, do I have the coat check? If I didn't get the coat check, I should get the coat check and use it in the... oh! I didn't take the planetarium. Funny how that works. When you make a decision and then it happens. Nope. Gallery again. I guess it doesn't matter. I didn't even notice I was drafting off the cloister. Cool. Why do you continue to beep? Oh, another key hanging up. Alright. Now to go into the antechamber and end the day so that the blessing of the monk grants me monkhood. Big money first? Sure. Ah, lost it all. Could have been 4 allowance tokens. Wouldn't that have been a sight? Okay. I call it a day. Royal Shopping Center of Prayers, because we had a chapel, cloister, and shrine. Cute. Saint Holly instead of Mount Holly. So what do I think might happen? It might be ineligible, despite the hint, and it just doesn't show up there. It might show up there, but the doors are still closed. It might show up there, but the doors do something else that they wouldn't normally do. Or it could show up and it is... Or something unimaginable happens. The house explodes. Clara comes back to life. Okay, wild. So close, yet so far away. Alright, different message. Quickly down the stairs. Or down the... I don't know, the everything. Down the elevation. Make a wish. Hard to believe I was in the basement for so long without understanding how to traverse it. So close yet so far. What is going to be on the other side? The end of the game? Implying the game ever ends. I know, I haven't really thought of... I mean... like right now, I still have some goals, I think. I haven't really thought about it, but it's like, at what point do I throw in the towel and say, you know, give me either some hints or some direct advice? Because it is pretty impressive, of course, just how much more game the game keeps giving you. It doesn't seem realistic that there would be a whole other challenge hidden behind, like, one of the things that I'm close to completing. Like, here's 7 more what? Okay, steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. So I recognize that as the thing from the Black Bridge story. I know where there's a crown and a throne. I don't know where there's a stone that I could pick up. And I don't think I know where there's a scepter either. What in the world could this mean? I don't have a magnifying glass. That's okay. It sounds like if I had all 4 of those things, then I could win the game. I could also... yeah, let's also try opening the other 2 passageways here. Like, it's weird because... No, maybe... okay, maybe I get the scepter or something from doing the 8 sanctum key chat, like, right? The thing in room 46, that's going to give me a scepter. What would the other thing be? Oh no! We crashed the game. I'm gonna call it a day I think, to avoid crashing again. I can't believe that happened again! Oh, also, it looks like it's crashing. Oh, maybe... abandoned project. Interesting. Actually, it would have been better if it crashed, because then I could have redone... like, now I need to go camp out in the Antechamber again. Weird. Alright, well, it's a little weird, but I guess I'll save and quit here. Why does that keep happening? How could you do this to me? To Rhonda Ray? Rhonda Tall? Alright, so that's it for tonight. Thank you for stopping by and watching. Blueprints will continue somehow. Another couple of days off, so Monday off, Tuesday off. Steady is the game, not. Okay, that is what it seems like, though. But maybe that is just telling you the direction to go, like, to finish the game is get the crown, right? Because it's not trivial to unlock the throne room. You need to figure out some stuff. It's not trivial to get the crown. You need to get to room 46. And then the other 2 things, whatever they are, however you get them, have got to be I feel like there's only the one challenge, though. There's just go into the sanctum place and solve all of the sigils, which will give me the postcards, which will give me, I guess, the hint at how to solve the 8 countries in 8 months puzzle. So if that gives me either the stone or the scepter, how do I get the other one? I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Or I'll figure it out. And you'll watch. And you'll like it. And then you'll clap at the end and give me $100. Good night, everybody. See you Wednesday.